One thing that really turns me off when I visit the touristy places anywhere around Bangalore or even outside is that the first impression that I get is we people, probably call it as like we guys from Bangalore or Karnataka or probably India, we don't deserve such beautiful places. I mean, like, nobody bothers to maintain cleanliness. Whichever place you go there and you leave litter and you come back. You're on top of I was standing there on top of the Nandi Hills behind the temple. There are like hundreds of people there, but I just noticed few guys, they had got Sprite or whatever. Each one of them were drinking and they were smoking. It's a tourist place, it's a public place, they're smoking there. And once they finished drinking the Sprite, they threw the bottle there on top of the hills. Like, they didn't even bother going to any dustbin or anything and throw it there. They just literally threw it there and they went off. And they were not alone, like there were other guys also who were eating and throwing paper and plastic everywhere. Nobody to monitor. I don't think anybody bothers to monitor in such places. All that the authorities are worried about is making money. They want to mint money in entrance tickets or parking or such things, or they want to harass photographers, and they tell that if you have a camera then you have to pay few hundreds or few thousands. They think that anybody with a camera is a professional photographer and they can make money out of the photographs that they click. That's one really stupid assumption that most people at tourist places have. And everyone carries a DSLR now. It's not that people don't carry fancy expensive equipment. Everyone carries DSLR, and the folks at the ticket counter, they think that okay, the moment you have a DSLR then you're a professional photographer, and the photos you click, you can make money out of it. That's exactly the type of impression that they have. And sometimes even when you don't have camera, they think that you're lying and they want to check you. So anyway, coming about the cleanliness part, I had posted a Instagram reels a month or so back from the place I went to near Gauribidnar. Beautiful place. There is a hill and there is like a beautiful lake and all those stuff. But again, people have come there, thrown plastic bottles, water bottles, and chips packet covers and all those stuff, cigarette covers, liquor bottles, and all those things. Why do you really have to go to such places to drink? Why don't you go enjoy and come? Enjoyment need not always mean that you should go there, drink, smoke, litter the place. Why don't you leave it clean and come back? Anyways, it's really disturbing to see people's mentality, especially when they visit tourist places like this. And I don't think so our government is really worried about promoting or uplifting the tourism thing at all. Government just knows that there is Mysore Palace, there is Hampi, there is Belur, Halebeedu and all, but they think that's the only thing, and they don't even bother protecting or promoting that. They just want to make money wherever possible. Neither support any tourism related stuff, nor do anything to prevent people from littering. Like do some awareness things, do some at least do some cleanliness drives. That's what I would say. For somebody like me who is been doing travel and travel photography for like more than a decade now, I've seen things change drastically, and I'm more in a negative sense. More and more places are getting discovered by explorers, offbeat places I would say, but the same offbeat places are turning out to be dump yards for people who go there and just litter and come back. So I really wish, as I was telling, like I really wish the government takes some kind of like an initiative to protect places, at least like identify places in each of the districts, or come up with like say 10 places per year which they have to protect and promote every year. Offbeat places, not the main Hampi, Mysore Palace, Belur Halebeed, or that kind of places. Try to push tourism in a more lesser known places, or places which have like some kind of like a historical significance or something like that. And most importantly, protect them, like make sure that cleanliness is maintained, and all the like safety and all those things are taken care of. Make proper like adequate restroom facilities there. Most of the places that you go, definitely, at least in Karnataka, the restroom facilities are like quite next to inexistent, especially if it is ladies who's traveling, and if you're taking your parents or your spouse along with you, it becomes even more challenging. Like, you want to take people out to show them new places, different places and all, but again, if the facilities there are not good, then I don't know what to say about it. Anyway, all that we can do is talk and hope that somebody somewhere listens to this, somebody who has some power, somebody who has some authority listens to it and takes some necessary corrective action. That's what I would hope that will happen. The funny thing about tourism, when you compare it to the West, especially like if you want to compare it to say European places or even American for that matter, if they realize that a place has a potential, however big or small, they make sure that they protect it. When I say protect, I mean like prevent people from going and sitting there and littering and doing all type of nonsense things. They'll impose some kind of like entry fees. They'll make like a guided tour or have some boards or anything which will talk about the significance of the place, or maybe even have audio guides and things like that. But when it comes to our country, they put up boards. I'm not telling no, I've seen boards in almost every single place that I've gone, but they put it up for the very first time when they say like they want to introduce that place, and after that for next few years or probably next few decades they don't even bother about maintaining that board. So in most places, if you go there, there will be a board and you won't even know that there is a board. It will be in such shabby condition. Even now, while I was going towards the parking lot, there is this one big board which talks about I think 10 places or 12 places which we should see when you're on top of Nandi Hills. So they have put a map kind of a thing, a trail that you can follow, but it's basically a flex board which is kept somewhere in the corner near the parking lot, the bike parking lot, not even like a car parking lot. And I don't think so people who come to park bike, they wouldn't have noticed, because they park and they go in a different direction, and while coming back they are more relaxed. They take a slightly longer route, not everyone but some of them, and that time they notice, oh, that there's a board. And I actually overheard somebody next to me say that, oh, there are like almost 12 spots here that you can see, but I think we saw only 3. Nowhere, the entire Nandi Hills, nowhere there is a board which says like go this way, you will find the Arkavati river starting point, or go this way you will find the Tippu drop, or go this way you will get the Summer Palace. Nothing like that. Either you have to go with somebody who already has been to this place many times and knows all this stuff, or maybe like just like overhear somebody talking that okay, they went here or they went there and all, or maybe do enough research before coming here. It's not like you come here for the first time without doing any research and everything is there guided for you. Such things are not there. Anywhere you go to Mysore, you go to Nandi Hills, anywhere, there is no such guided option that exists which will help tourists or even local explorers. In that situation, how do you expect this whole go vocal for local thing to become a big thing? The Karnataka tourism board, they want to do something called Noduba Namura, like come and explore my place, like my village or my city, like that. But even if somebody local who wants to do that, they'll do it like a photo or a video thing, like somebody comes, there is no guided stuff at all available. So that's something which we need to really think about and do something. When I say we, like, at least the people should do something. Some NGO should come up to do some putting up of some guided tours or something like that. I know a lot of groups are there on Instagram or Facebook which does guided tour, but again, not everyone would like to get a guided tour. Like, have some kind of virtual thing, or at least like try to put up a board like you are here. If you take a right turn here, you'll go to that place which has so and so things to view. If you take a left, you'll go here which has some interesting things. Just put some boards. I seriously wonder if government would be really interested in spending money on it. They'll always be worried about making money rather than spending money, as I said. Anyway, enough of me ranting about this whole tourism scenario here in our state or even in our country. For some reason, I feel that other states are slightly better. I've been to Rajasthan, I've been to Kerala, I've been to Delhi, I've been to quite a few places, like in Gujarat also. Situation is slightly better there compared to our state. I mean, I'm really embarrassed, but I'm openly telling that I'm really ashamed that our government or our tourism department is not doing anything to protect and promote the tourist plots that we have. Let's hope something positive happens in future. When, I don't know, but at least that hope should not go. That's what I would say.